For example, there's Mio Micah, who's a cat. Mio Micah, it's the Vietnamese word for a cat. I think it's Micah, which means cat, which translates to cat, if I'm not mistaken. Could be the other way around. Could be Mio. What are the others? There's Demi, who's a shark. Demi's a shark. What else? I think there are more. There's got to be some more animals. Let's see. Honmono is just an animal. Yeah, he's the most honorable of honorables. Those are the ones that come to mind. So yeah, plenty of animals. Of course. And here we go. We're now getting into our next game and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner. We have of Ancient Cistern. We have the Blue Zerg player from the land of Hong Kong representing the Juggernauts. Of course, a team of a lovely person in the chat of Calibre. Shout out to Calibre, of course. Always. It is GogojOey. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle. It is Nice. There's a Chinese Terran player called Dragon. So technically there's Dragon as well, which I guess maybe counts as an animal. Who else? I'm running through the players here. There's no, Dash doesn't count. Ender doesn't count either. This is gonna be an Aussie animal, right? Can't think of any yet. Outside of that, we do see GogojOey going for a hatch gas pool. Standard opener, just forsake the unnatural. Natural, likewise, a standard opener from Nice as well. Going for a gate cyber expand. So very economic stuff here from our players in game one. You went 1 to 2 with Azure the other day. Oh my, true. Yeah, he took a game of Azure. That did happen. Joey is not just a kangaroo. True. But yeah, outside of that, we do see Nice already mixing things up, as well as we do have a Twilight Council opener. We have a we have a Robo follow-up. So this is looking like either Glaive Adepts or a DT opener. I'm curious to see as to what it's going to be. For the time being, we have not pulled out of gas. We still can't afford Glaze at the moment, so we're just going to be mining a little bit further here, as the Overlord is going to be forced back onto that pillar. Now, the Stalker is a little bit sus. This can be a read that it's a Twilight Council, but it isn't confirmation. And there it is. The Dark Shrine is thrown down. And Nice does not pull out of gas. So we have a DT opener from our Protoss player. GogojOey, he's diving in with a second Overlord, and it looks like he will get a scout off, sees the Robo, and does confirm the Dark Shrine. So GogojOey is going to be feeling pretty comfortable about this. He can drone up back at home. He can throw down a Spore Crawler as well. Oh my god, he's getting a very early Roach Warren. Sub 4 minutes. Just to make sure he is safe and sound. Nice was not on hold position, and the Adept does get picked off. Already a good start here for GogojOey. Again, back at home, he's droning. We have a Spore on the way at his forward base. We should be seeing a Spore, there we go, in the main and at the natural momentarily as well. So we have plenty of detection. We have the Queens in position here in the third, and we should be getting a couple of Lings and Roaches coming out to protect the natural. So far, so good. DTs are on the way, but GogojOey, he has all the detection he needs. He has enough of an army as well to protect those Spore Crawlers. We can see Nice heading towards that third base location. GogojOey does split up his forces, and he is going to be able to defend. Nice, just trying to be a little bit cheeky, was trying to pull everything and distract everything with that prism. But the Dark Templar do not make it into the third. And we do see Nice, he's going to be forced to morph them into Archons instead. This is the added bonus of a DT opener, is you don't have to do damage with the Dark Templar. Meanwhile, here we go, the Lings go for a massive counterattack, and we will deny the third. Very nicely done. But even if the Dark Templar don't do damage, that's okay because they can be made uses, or they can be made of use in other ways. You can morph them into Archons and do stuff like this. We can hunt down Overlords, we can trade efficiently against Queens, we can kill Workers. Oh, as we get a second cancel on that third. A kill on a Pylon as well. Here we go, the Archons have arrived. With good enough micro, the Archons should not die. They have plenty of shields to work with. And Nice can head towards the natural base. Meanwhile, Lings arrive once again. This is a little bit greedy. GogojOey, he wants to force another cancel. I don't think he's going to be able to get it. Yeah, too many DTs. Too many Dark Templar. This time, Nice will hold. Meanwhile, back at home, GogojOey, he's been able to saturate at least 2 of his bases. He's droning up his third as well. Building up a Roach Force. As we can see, Nice, he's trying to clean up all these tumors. He will catch some of them across the map. GogojOey just making sure that the base is getting up and running. Even getting a probe. Oh no! Oh my god. That was so close. Nice has to be very careful with this prism. At the same time, DTs do harass at the third base, and drones are going down. 7 workers in total. Oh my god. This makes it well worth it. Even though Nice has been having his third base delayed over and over and over again, getting 7 drones is pretty devastating. Especially considering that the DTs, they survive. They get out of there. So GogojOey, he's got some droning to do. He's going to re-drone his third base a little bit, but he's going to be cutting Workers here at 58, and he's making nothing but Roaches. Looks like GogojOey wants to move out once again, wants to try to break this base. He does have detection available with these Overseers, but he's pushing into 2 Immortals and an Overcharge. I don't think GogojOey can break this with pure Roach. Here we go. GogojOey is going to rotate around over towards that third. It does trigger the shields on the Immortals, but again, he cannot break into this. He's going to be forced to kite back. GogojOey, he may have a supply lead, but this is an inefficient army, and god, there are now 4 Immortals. Jesus. I just realized that we're making 2 Immortals at a time. Roaches are not going to cut it. And Nice is going to be able to chase this down. GogojOey going to bleed out a lot of Roaches here in the process. As we do see GogojOey, he's going to be able to escape. Nice, he backs off. He's going to make sure he doesn't get pulled out of position. And GogojOey has been droning a little bit further. We have a Spire about to finish up to go into Mutas. And Mutas are going to do a great job at harassing, yes, but they may just trigger an all-in from Nice. And if this army moves out across the map, it may just kill GogojOey. We are up to 6 Immortals. Jesus. Big force fields as well, and half the army is going to go down. A big loss for GogojOey. He's in a lot of trouble, and this should trigger a counterattack. Nice, he's moving out across the map. He has so much on the ground with these Immortals, with the Archons. He has Disruptors as well. GogojOey is moving out with Mutas. He does catch some of these Archons. But I don't think he can fight the main army. Oh, he's going to try to. He gets 1 more Archon. He's going to rotate over towards the left-hand side. Gets 1 more. These Stalkers are forcing GogojOey back. Again, the Mutas are a decent answer to this. There's only one Archon left. If he can deal with these Stalkers, then maybe. Here we go. He's going to be collapsing on this army. He gets the last Archon. But can he deal with the Stalkers in time? As Nice is pushing on through, and GogojOey just does not have enough of an army to deal with this. And Nice busting into the natural. The boys have to be pulled. The mutants say they almost worked. Almost. But alas, it's just a little bit too much anti-air. 36 drones go down. And there are too many Stalkers. GG gets called. And Nice will take game number 1. GG. And very fortunate that Nice was able to have enough anti-air with his army to deal with all of those mutas. But again, honestly, I feel like a lot of that came down to the force fields initially. If you remember, before the mutas hit the field, GogojOey, he lost half of his roaches. If that hadn't happened, if he had double the roach count to defend back at home, I think he holds. I think GogojOey does hold on, and he's able to survive and get into a longer game, or even cripple the economy of Nice once he defends the main army. GogojOey losing half of his roaches, that was game ending. That was a game ending moment. And a really strong moment for Nice. GG. As we are getting ready for game 2. Oh god! There's very little time. Okay. They have no chill, papi. Here we go. We're getting on in. Jubilant Joey Joust. Oh. I'm liking the alliteration in the chat. I'm liking it. It's beautiful. But here we go. We're getting into our next game and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, let's go. Of Gressfan going for a 12 pool. We have the blue Zerg player from the land of Hong Kong representing the Juggernauts. It is GogojOey. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Taiwanese Protoss player representing Starlight Twinkle, leading the series 1-0. It is Nice. Here we go. But yeah, as we get into this, I see some people asking about the mutas. I mean, if you were watching, I mean, the mutas did kill the Archons. We had some really good magic boxing there. As we mentioned earlier, if GogojOey hadn't lost half of his Roach army just before the counterattack of Nice, I do think he would have been able to hold on there. I do think he would have had an easier time sniping all of the Archons and being able to deal with all those Stalkers as well. And again, the win condition for GogojOey was not to kill the Immortals and not to kill the Disruptors, but to deal with the anti-air, and then the mutas would clean up everything else. Oh, as the drone does mineral walk past. He does have enough money for a proxy hatchery, and he's going to be throwing down the hatchery or trying to in the main. Oh, he doesn't get it. Oh, he does not get the hatchery. A big delay here for GogojOey. Looks like he's going to have to expand back at home instead. The Lings do arrive. And there it is. Hatchery is thrown down in the main. And here we go. The Lings trying to work through the wall, but the Zealots have arrived. Up. Zealots have arrived. We went for a 2-gate opener as well. Nice. He's fully prepared for this. Lings are forced back for now, and yeah, this shouldn't really get too out of hand. Behind this, GogojOey is going all in. He's throwing down a Roach Warren, taking a gas as well. Can GogojOey pull this off? it's gonna be hard. So basically, this hatchery is gonna finish. The hatchery will complete just in time for the roaches, and roaches can be morphed into the main base of Nice. They can come in from behind. Warp gate isn't done. We only have 2 gateways at the moment. 4 Nice, and here we go. The hatchery has completed. Roaches are on the way. They're on the way back at home, actually. Okay, never mind. I assumed that they would be made behind the wall. Instead, we have lings on the way from that proxy hatchery. We have more shield batteries in production. We have 2 pylons as well. And I'll be honest, I'm not too convinced here. Looking at the unit tab, we only have 5. Okay, to be fair, we have 5 adepts, which aren't the best unit against roaches and ravagers. But there are 2 shield batteries. There's an overcharge as well. Warp gate did just finish, which means we can make stalkers. GG gets called up on seeing the wall. Nice. Will take the series 2-0, taking down the GogojOey. PG. GG. Again, a very clean defense out of Nice, recognizing what was happening, going for a full wall off, defending beautifully against the initial 12 full. Sure, a hatchery went up in the main base, but as we saw, there wasn't really much that GogojOey was able to accomplish with that hatchery. He hadn't done enough damage initially to make it worthwhile, and yeah, the follow-up roach all-in was just a little bit delayed as a result, and with that, GG. GG, well played. Nice does make it into the next round. He advances on into the upper bracket finals, where we can have a look at the bracket.